Let's wait for people to come up. So it's really weird. I'm doing a live stream in the night, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm just working on the project right now, so I'm gonna explain some stuff. Move up, move up, move up. Move up. Okay, 170 rooms. I'm sure about that. Shit. Guys, welcome to the live stream. We are gonna make a transistor project, and yeah, tons of videos. Not tons of videos, like some videos using the transistor. So yeah, working on a video project using the transistor, having some issues. So I'd like to share that with you guys, and if you have any ideas of solving the problem and stuff like that. So that's it. I'm still waiting for some people to come up. No focus. Oh, so first off, in this live stream, we're going to be practicing the last project which I actually made on my channel using the transistor as a. I actually use the transistor to create a capacitive touch sensor, something like that. Yeah, capacitive touch sensor project, which I actually made. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making the project, and also we are going to be creating the current project which I'm about to. So I was talking about to make, and yeah. Oh Christ. Okay, we're just gonna wait for some viewers to pop up and we start. Oh, we got our first viewer chat and our first like. Thank you very much. It really meant a lot to me. So, in the title of this live stream, I know you have seen it. You've seen the title of the live stream. I want to remake the project, which I actually made a video about, explain some kind of stuff. You guys noticed that the video which I actually made was like kind of a very small was 3 minutes, unlike my videos, and not like that. So I'm gonna be remaking the project today. Yeah, hi. So damn interesting. How's it going? So we're going to be making the project today, and I'm going to be explaining every detail on how it works, and also going to be making another project which I'm planning to make a video about. So yeah. Okay, so now this is the 2N222 type of transistor, and you guys are familiar with it. I know if you haven't watched my new latest video, do check out the video on my channel. Yep. So the 2N222 type of transistor have some kind of pinouts. You need to know the pinout before you need to work with the transistor. So you can see here the first pin is a collector. Sorry, the first pin is emitter. The center pin is base, while the last pin is a collector. I know it's kind of weird that I'm actually doing a live stream by now. What's the time? 10:24 p.m. I don't know for you guys. So yeah. So just feel like to do it right now and to try if I still have active fans, and maybe this is the time which you guys are like resting and want to watch some kind of live stream stuff like that. So this is the transistor, and we are just gonna be using few components: the transistor, the LED, a resistor. Yep, you're gonna be using a resistor which is gonna be limiting the current flow of the LED. You're gonna be using a 470 ohms resistor in my case, right here, and also you're gonna be using a 4 mega ohm resistor. Yeah, in the video which I actually said. So these are the basic components which you're going to be using. this project, and also some kind of jumper wires or some kind of ladle wires which you're going to be using for connections and stuff like that. So now it's a very simple process. I'm firstly going to be explaining how the project actually works, and then I'm going to make the connections in place. Okay, now I don't know if I can draw a diagram for you guys. Let me see. I have a book. Just sketch out how the diagram will look, then I'm going to be explaining it right away, then I'm going to be making the connections. So this is the book. Okay, a normal transistor actually looks like this in a diagram form, like this. Sorry, looks like this. This is the diagram form, and yeah, this is the diagram form of an NPN transistor, if you don't know about it. So the emitter is actually connected to ground as usual. We have a LED. Yep, the LED. Let me put it here. This is the diagram form of a LED. It has a two arrow like this. Okay, I make mistake. The arrow is supposed to be facing outside. It's actually a light emitting diode. Yep, like that. So this is the negative. Why this is the positive? So this is negative. This is the positive. I guess so. So this negative is connected to ground as usual, right here, and this base will be connected to the 1 mega ohm resistor. Sorry, the 4 mega ohm resistor which I'm actually using, and it's going to go into positive. Let me say we're using the 5 volts. Yeah, we can use a 5 volts. I mean, use a 5 volts, and yep, and this positive of the bulb is going to be connected to the positive side of the battery as so. Yep, this is going to be going to positive 2, and the collector side of the collector side of the transistor is going to be going to, I guess so. What? Guys, just give me a sec. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I Okay, yep. Okay, the collector side of the transistor. Damn, I made the wrong connection. I made the damn connection. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. This negative side of the bulb is going to be connected to the collector of the transistor, not the ground. It's going to be connected to the collector of the transistor. So this connection is being cancelled. So now this is a simple project, and let me say we're using 5 volt positive right here. Let me explain how it works. When the power flows through the transistor through this 4 mega ohm resistor, you guys will be wondering, 4 mega ohm is a lot. 4 mega ohm is really a lot, and it's definitely not going to allow any current to flow to the transistor, and the transistor need about 0.6 to 0.7 millivolts to turn on. So with this kind of high value resistor, it's really not going to allow any current to flow to the transistor. So let me say it will just be allowing maybe 0.1 or 0.2, or let me say, or 0. Let me say 5 millivolts, which is really small, and it's still not open the transistor completely. So when you place your hand, this is where we're going to be touching our hand on the project. I don't know if you watch the video well. I made the full explanation on my Patreon, but I just said let me make another explanation on this live stream to just explain for people which want to understand the theory. You know, stay to that. So this is the place which we are going to be laying our hands. which is the other side of the resistor. So when you touch this side, our body have some kind of tiny electric charge which are created. So this tiny electric charge goes through the resistor and completely turn the transistor on. You know, the resistor blocks a lot of voltage from turning the transistor on. So the transistor still receives volts, but it's not yet turned on completely. So the bulb does not light up. This is the LED. The LED does not light up. So placing our finger on the other side of the resistor will give the will complete the the voltage which is needed in the base of the transistor to turn it on completely. So this our finger, because our body actually generates very tiny electric charge, so that tiny electric charge can be able to complete the voltage and turn the transistor on, and that is why the LED actually glows, and that is how the touch theory actually works. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll explain to that. Let's make the project real life. So this is the transistor and the breadboard. As I said, the base of the transistor will be connected to the resistor, high value resistor. You can use much higher value resistor to increase the sensitivity, but one side of the resistor is going to be connected to the base of the transistor, and the other side of the resistor is going to be connected to positive. As you can see, the positive rail, yep, the base of the transistor and the positive rail, and the LED. Where is the LED? Okay, the LED negative is going to be connected to the collector side of the resistor to reduce the flow of current to the LED. I hope you really know how to calculate your resistor values for a LED. If you don't know, my videos I actually talked about that always. So we're going to put this resistor to limit the flow of current. I hope this is the 400 ohms resistor. I think I've used it before. Or we can just connect the bulb. We can just connect the bulb positive directly to the positive side of the battery, but we're just using a resistor to limit the voltage and stuff like that. But so let me just connect it direct like that and see how it goes. So just gonna use this tiny wire to do the set. Okay, like so. Okay, then the emitter side of the transistor is going to be connected to negative. As usual, this is something you need to know. The connection is done. Very simple and smart, and where we are going to be touching is the other side of the resistor, which is here. The other side of the resistor, as where we're going to be touching to trigger our bulb to glow. Yeah. If you want to make it more sensitive, you can put a positive. You can bring out the positive side, like can bring out the positive connection and also the resistor, and that will increase the increase the LED brightness and stuff like that. So let's power the circuit up with our 5 volts, and we hope it works. Yeah, it will definitely work though. It definitely should work. This is the negative. Okay, don't worry about that. We're gonna do it. Just give me a sec. We connect the negative power supply. I mean, if you join it for the first time, do to give me a subscribe. Check out the new video which I actually posted. I explained everything about that, and I really appreciate it. So I guess gonna bring a power bank. Really powering it with our 5 volt supply. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, hope it works. Live on the show now. Okay, I'm gonna be turning off this light so you guys can see. I'm gonna be turning off the light so you guys can see if the light is really shining or not. Turn off this one. turn off this one too. Okay, it's pretty dark. I want to test the project out. And first attempt. Okay, it's not working. Let's recheck the connections. Okay. Okay, I connect the bulb wrongly. Let's test it. No. Okay, hope this works. Okay. Not responding. This is pretty bad. What should go wrong? Just hold on a sec. Let me check the connections again. Let's check the connections again. Okay, we have the light, but it's supposed to glow only when my finger is placed on it, not just every time. Oh, damn. Damn. I made a bad connection. Now I just found it. Let's go back to the book. Why am I making this wrong connection in this live stream? Don't think I made the wrong connection on the full video. There's the circuit. There's the circuit I drew. The connection I made was wrong. The resistor, one part of the resistor is going to be connected to the base of the transistor. Then the other side of the resistor is not going to be connected to the positive side of the battery. It's just going to be left behind, and that is where we're going to be lapping our finger to create the touch sensitivity. So connecting the I can't find the circuit again. Damn. Can't find the circuit. So that was my bad. I made a bad connection. The positive side of the battery is going to be connected only to the positive side of the lead. The collector side of the transistor is going to be connected to the negative side of the lead. Then the emitter side of the transistor is going to be connected to the negative side of the battery. Also, the base of the transistor is going to be connected to the 4 mega ohm resistor, and the other side of the resistor is not going to be connected to positive. Connecting it to positive is just completing the circuit. You get? So yeah, it's just completing the circuit. I don't know if you understand me, but that is the main point. So this is where we are going to be touching the other side of the resistor. Our electric, the the tiny electric charge that our body creates is actually going to be going to the transistor and turning the transistor fully on and then glowing the LED, and that is the full theory on how this touch sensor actually works. That's the full theory. So let's test it out again and let's see how it works. Okay, let's turn off the lights. Okay. Okay, power on. Wow, it's working. Oh my god. Hey guys, my power keeps shutting down. Sensing that I'm not drawing a lot of power, so the board is actually shutting down the power or the output. So yeah, you can see it's actually working. You can see it. When I place my finger on the other side of the transistor, on the resistor, it's working. This is awesome. If you want to get a full video tutorial, go check out the full video which I actually made on my channel. I think the light is too much. You can see it. But if you touch the positive side, I guess it's going to increase the brightness, right? Oh, power is not on yet. Yes, you can see it. When I place my hand on the positive side of the battery power supply, you can see we increase the brightness of the LED. And yeah, connecting this other side of the resistor directly to positive is just completing the circuit, turning on the LED and stuff like that. So now when the transistor is being powered on, when the transistor is being turned on, it then allow current to flow, thereby completing the circuit and turning on the LED. So the LED negative is actually connected to the collector side of the transistor. So and the emitter side of the transistor is actually connected to negative. So it's just from the when the switch closes, it connects this negative to the bulb's negative. Yeah, from the emitter to the collector. It's like kind of a switch. So when the base have a current flow, the switch closes, and boom, the switch closes, and the circuit is complete, and we have the LED to light up. So I hope you really understand the insights on how I explain it. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, all true, I don't have any top fan active this night. But anyways, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section, and I will explain much better for you to get your point and tell me where you don't understand, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, and also go check out the full video tutorial. My latest video, I actually made a brief project, brief explanation on how it actually works, and I actually said about something of going to my Patreon to go check out the full video explanation. Yeah, I didn't actually make the explanation on the video which I actually posted based on want to make the video short and want to share some ideas on my Patreon too. That is why I do it. You can go join my Patreon for free. All you need to do is just to go to the about section of my YouTube channel, and you're going to see support on Patreon. Yeah, you can go join for free. You can support, you can buy me a coffee for $1, and you can also join for free just to be a member to get educative project ideas and explanations. So I'm just gonna make in the project, and I'll make more explanations on my Patreon. So that is basically what I do there, and upcoming project and stuff like that. Before I post it on my channel, I do talk about it on my Patreon before I post it on my channel. So that's basically what I do on my Patreon. Yeah, so this is the project. Works pretty fine. You can see it live. I didn't put any hidden wires or something like that. This is live and direct. Simple project, simple switch project using the transistor. This is a simple basic project you can make at home. If you're enjoying the live stream, give me a like and I will appreciate that. Now, there is another project which I'm working on, and it's giving me a headache. Yeah, I want to be posting 3 times a week. That is my new schedule. I want to post it 3 times a week, and want to do it for a few months to boost up my channel. Posting 1 time a week is really not good, but the issue I'm having is just internet connection stuff. That is what I'm just having, and yeah, that's the main issue I'm having. That's why I cannot post maybe a longer time or 3 times or 4 times in a week. But that's I'm trying to post 1 times in a week. But I'm trying to improve that and post like 3 times in a week. That will really increase my channel capabilities and stuff like that. So the project works pretty fine. Let's go to the next one. If you're feeling amazing, let me know in the comments. Okay, now there's a new project which I'm talking about and which I want to make. That new project is actually I'm supposed to not tell you guys this thing because this is actually something I only will share on my Patreon. Yeah, if you want to join my Patreon, as I said earlier, go to the about section of my channel. You can you'll see Patreon support on Patreon. You can join for free. Yeah, you can join for free and to be an active member, and you get to know all the ideas of videos I actually posted on my channel and more explanation on electronics and stuff like that. So anyways, there's this new project which I'm working on. It's still on the topic of creating a it's still on the topic of this electric field, tiny electric charge is actually generated from our body. So I was thinking of making a project that I can connect together that will turn on a LED or glow a LED when I maybe get my hand close to the project or something like, yeah, get my hand close to the project or yeah, something like that. That is the project which I was thinking of. And if you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section, or if you have done that kind of project, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I'm going to be using a transistor for this project. That was my initial plan of making the project. I want to just use one transistor. I don't want to use any ICs. I don't want to use any microcontrollers. Just a transistor to make that come true. Yeah, I've been working on it, and it have not been a success yet, but that is my plan. And maybe if I can put everything up together, can put some kind of antenna that when I get my hand close to the circuit, the tiny electric charge which are being generated from our bodies can trigger the circuit and turn on the LED. That would be a fantastic, fascinating project which I don't think I've seen online. So I like to make the project, and yeah. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section below. And you know what to do. Like the live stream, subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified. Yeah, and most importantly, turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video, you will be notified. That is so important. I'm just gonna check out. Like the live stream, guys. Like the live stream. In the project which I actually talked about, which I'm planning to make, we're going to be using a lot of components such as a resistor, a LED, jumpers for connection, antenna, which is going to receive our what do they call it? Tiny electric charge pulse. I got this copper wire from a transformer, and yeah. So yeah, that's the project, and I'll be notifying you guys. I'll be letting you know, guys, step by step on the improvement of the new project which I'm actually making on my Patreon. So if you have not joined my Patreon yet, go to my about section of my channel, go to the Patreon and join for free. Thank you so much for staying to the live stream. I really appreciate it. Do to hit the like button, subscribe to this live stream, subscribe to my channel. Sorry, subscribe to my channel, and you know what to do. Go check out the new video which I actually posted. It's really a banger. Thank you very much, and I hope you really enjoy. And peace out.